Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. This is a quick video just going through 3 pieces of kit that I took on the Camino that unexpectedly I used over and over again and were probably the most useful bits of kit. Now I do list out all my kit before I go on a hike, and I am sad enough to weigh it and so forth, but all these items I carried for the whole Camino and they were all very useful.
Smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.
The first item of gear that I used more than I expected on the Camino, I actually take with me every single hike, whether it's a day hike or one lasting multiple days. And it's my trowel and my toilet paper. A lightweight trowel and toilet paper. Now I use this 4 times on the Camino. You can't always get to a village or some toilets before you need to go. So having a towel where I can dig my cat hole, leave no trace and move on was vital. And I actually used it far more times than I thought. I thought I wouldn't use it at all on the Camino, but I actually used it 4 times. So there you go, something as simple as this. Very lightweight. Mine's actually got gaffer tape to enable me to hold it, and also therefore I got gaffer tape, but that's it, number 1. The second item of kit that I took on the Camino that I used far more than I thought I would use is actually my sit pad. Now, doesn't weigh much, folds in and out. Now I used it as a traditional sit pad. My wife and I, we used to buy food in supermarkets and have lunch out in the country somewhere, and we'd use this sit pad to sit on if we couldn't find a bench or we couldn't find a log or something. And even if we did find a bench, if it had been raining, this actually keeps the wet off you. It doesn't weigh very much. I also use this quite a bit in shower blocks because you can open it up, put it on the floor, put your items on it, and they're there, they're kept dry, you can touch it with your foot, whatever it is. So that's the second piece of kit that I used on the Camino. The third item of kit I used on the Camino, I did actually research this one, and I'm glad I did, and thank you to anybody who recommended it, but it's actually a small bag, tiny bag, only 10 litres. I'm not sure how much it cost from Decathlon, but I'm sure it was under a tenner. So every time we went to a supermarket, you need a bag. There was my bag. More than enough. And the pouch that you effectively push it into to put it away actually ends up being a pocket on the outside, and that's where I put my money. So yes, we used it for the supermarket, but also every single time we went for a meal, we took our valuables with us and it went inside this pack. Doesn't weigh much, used every single day, probably the most useful bit of kit on the Camino. So it's a bit of a surprise that something as small as this can be so useful, but I'd recommend it to everybody. And if I had to give a prize for the most useful bit of kit on the Camino, it would be a small bag.
Smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.